Deontay over here. The person who actually was crediting your power was Tyson Fury's trainer, Ben Davison, but he also said that he saw a couple of holes in your game that they plan on exposing in the next fight. Considering that Fury was outboxing in the first match, how do you go with a different game plan in the second fight, considering the circumstances?
Well, you know, each and every fight, every fighter, you know, every time a person fight, you know, that's the same. We see different holes, we see different things. You're not going to be perfect in a fight. No one is. So, you know, I hope he took notes and carried it back, you know, to this camp, because I'm going to knock Fury out like I did the first time. And you know, so I'm not worried about anything what anyone says. You know, I'm proving. You know, these guys, if they were so sure about certain things, and if they seen so much, he would have took the rematch immediately. I'm not around here running around doing 100,000 things. I was the one that demanded the rematch as soon as possible, especially when it was a controversial decision. I'm the one fighting the best of the best in the division. I don't see no other fighters risking any fights. Last time I checked, Fury only had two big fights on his resume. That's a win against Klitschko and a knockout against me. And the last two was against, you know, up-and-coming fighters. Look at me. I'm putting my title on the line each and every time. And I'm only getting better and better and better with the timing and the setting up these fighters. So, you know, come February, I hope they're ready, because I'm ready. You know, I'm in great shape. This is going to be a quick turnaround for me. I haven't done this since the beginning of my career, and it's just going to only make me better. You know, fighting the opposition that I'm fighting, you know, doing it often and getting ready to go back in there February again. So I wish those guys good luck. I hope Ben took a lot of notes, and because I'm ready.
Deontay, congratulations on the victory. You know, the last time we had a truly big heavyweight title fight in the U.S. was undisclosed Mike Tyson. Your fight with Fury the last time was big, but not quite to that level, of course. How big can this rematch be, especially after this highlight reel knockout, another one for you?
I think due to the controversial decision that was, you know, that was made, and people going back and forth, I think it's going to be even bigger this time around. You know, both of us, you know, promote fights well. You know, we both can talk, and I think that's what people want to see. You know, and so I'm looking forward to it. You know, you don't. That's one of the things you just don't know until it happens. And I'm looking forward to great numbers, and even bigger the second time than the first time.
You've now had two rematches. Davison in the first fight goes the distance, you knock out in the first round. Ortiz, you knock out a couple of rounds sooner. Is there any way Fury, in your mind, lasts the distance again?
You know, I've never been good with predictions. You know, that's one thing about me. But like I said before, don't blink. You just never know what's going to happen until it happens, and that's the amazing thing about me. You know, every fighter that fights me, they put up an amazing fight because they know what they're in for. You know, their life is really on the line. You know, and you must say it, because I am the most devastating knockout artist in the heavyweight division by far. And when you fight me, you got to be careful. You know, and so. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to, you know, fighting a lot of the top guys in the division. I said I only have 6 years in this sport that I want to dedicate my love, my energy, and passion to, and I mean that. So, you know, I ask everyone, give me my roses right now. You know, give me my due respect and my credit right now. You know, I am here, and I ain't going nowhere. My style is here. What I bring to boxing is here, and I ain't going nowhere. You know. People always talk about skills and skills and skills, but as I can see it, I'm still undefeated. I'm knocking out everyone in our face, and these guys that have skills, they can beat. So, I mean, something got, you know, I mean, it speaks for itself. So, at this point in time, I need my due respect, please.
Deontay, congratulations. You talk about the due respect, but a lot of people don't have you ranked in the top 10 pound for pound. Is there a message that you have for those people? Do you think you belong in that pound for pound list?
You know, when you're dealing with pound for pound, I really don't. I don't think it belongs in the heavyweight division. We stay at one division. You know, we can't go up and down like all these small guys. So, you know, I don't really consider us really having a pound for pound. And, you know, you're always going to have people say this and say that. You're going to have people that like you, you're going to have people that don't like you. And that's just part of life in general, you know. And, you know, I never worry about the things that I can't control or what people see and what they don't see, you know. At the end of the day, you're going to pay to see me win, you're going to pay to see me lose, but at the end of the night, you're going to get a great fight.
Another question for you is, at the Tyson Fury fight, you said the mistake that you made was celebrating too early, but you had dropped it. When you knocked down Ortiz, you kind of celebrated again. Was there any concern that he might get up after you dropped it?
With the Tyson Fury thing, my only mistake that I made in that fight was not being patient. You know, I felt at that moment in time I had the world in my hands. There was light shine on the heavyweight division, and we brought a lot of people out. So I wanted to do something that I know that I always do, and that's knock him out in a devastating fashion. And I also learned, you know, early in my career that when I rush it, it never comes like I want to. And I rushed it. I kept rushing it and kept rushing it and kept rushing it. And it wasn't coming when I wanted to until the last inning, you know. So that was the only mistake that I made in that fight. And what was the?
Did you think that Ortiz had any chance of getting up with the
the way that he fell, you know, and the way that he fell and the way his body language was looking, you know, it was one side of me that was like, man, he can't get up. And then, you know, I looked back again to make sure that he wasn't getting up. And I think the referee did a great job of stopping that fight. If we would have had him in the Fury fight, we wouldn't be talking about the Fury right now.